Men come ha. Men come ha. Why? Men come ha. Me also. I am exercising emotional intelligence. To me, I am a car. That should be a DMP.
I see.
That should be
possible. So
that should be a DMP.
A groma there, then is it?
To me, also, I am exercising emotional intelligence. That should be a medium PUA. Aguna is,
Aguna is so.
Medium to Aguna is.
I hope cry why. So yeah, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, and the new Patriotic Party, what we are vetting. The Adokofo committee, no. What we are vetting.
Okay.
Mamintio, now person can be the person can Mamintio.
On which one?
As I want to know, I know you're making up as well.
And then I carry you, say, it is gone. You know, you move to the next way. You move. And then I say, I want to travel at the uncle.
And then before the event. Okay. Quite at the end of the screen, so that Yashe and one more a year vetting for all the aspirants. Unim says they say one more amend your constitution, no. And OPK form, no. And one is on the Musa now.
Okay.
And to say the almost year no last 2 years almost shortless in Crofono say almost more than 5 this year no, even if they were 20 and community abe contest. Yes, but interestingly no Nippon num and this year no almost air contested. Mind you, election year January next year.
Okay.
Yeah. Anti-campaign no omunyina ashase omo ye Dr. Baumia call rounds, Kennedy call rounds, me offer paying pa Kwabena Japan on also call rounds.
Also
Dr. Yawe Duchum and the more call rounds, but me turning culture. Me turning culture pa Dr. Duchum, yeah.
Okay.
On also call rounds and Dr. Brian, who favorite candidate on also call rounds.
Oh, careful.
And she woman say and no rounds in the money campaign
on feature for 2032 and she on careful
Brian
yes on careful
or future for 2032
yes on careful
His Excellency Brian
yes on careful or you're young I'll be to me a lot of things at my NPP but angle no corner level no corner on extremely careful kakra.
Okay.
Yes or a fine gentleman pa yes or a fine gentleman but on careful kakra.
Okay. Kwame Fato so the enye.
O music no mtua na say.
Say 4 million ana?
Yes.
Okay.
And he say o ka so ma amend me constitution and that mo 30 kura mo beko na ska 4 million. Why na beba? Kwame. Why na be 4 million? Can it is kind of 40 billion. E dey amamo. And you know, even though it is open, we'll be able to be.
Yeah.
Na mum no oma cap is kind of certain level. We see only cash ama. O cash poa. O me person be 4 million Ghana cedis. E wa quarter forms.
Said into that die more withdraw yeah.
Aha. And we no on cash baby. Na mum uni scar to me baby.
But one cash carry ho.
Aha. And we we say mo scar na makofa. Uni scar unko bi. And you know, near say, warm to coffee forms on na warm wuska.
O Jaffo,
aha, warm wuska. And dear mammy was a engineer. Community Japan was there.
Oh, cash,
that's all cash.
Oh, cash,
oh, cash, pa. On now, simple, sano. A shanata, so papa. Oh, because Obia, within the 8 years, of NPP, Yaman appointment be a. And you know, so to me, coffee 4 million Ghana cedis bar. As a shanopa, a shanataso.
I don't think say Sika be but or you're resourceful.
Kwame. Kwame.
You guys will be a resourceful out here.
Me tiasi about Kwame.
Or you're resourceful though. That means say or good relations. As a person of his stature, no.
And to just a nyona nisika.
Or one crofo be brave. Minka say nyona nisika.
Nyona nisika.
You see. obetimi a won crofo bebre including Dr. Bawumia munyina
enti o patches Dr. Bawumia kwa bra no mani to etua nisika no
debi de America no untie mi o mama
anga de kwone no ana
mama no nsie
kasa de mi
de America ne se omo a ayi omuti ni nyina no obi a ye resourceful it can even be say edo mo ankasa sika they will mobilize omo namfonom omo abusuafo I mean, they can solicit for funds and support.
Enti na ayamanfo.
Enti nkrofo betumi abo. So clearly,
on Japan there no there o hwa nyon na tika ayamanfo na abo no yesa.
Ose
based on the asma working.
E betumi ayo no an sika, e betumi nso aba se nkrofo ana abo.
And e betumi aba se only 2.5 na how about 2.5 man.
No en say hwe. Sa na tie. En say hwe.
But o cash, eno wasama ne eno nkomo na media na pay.
Okay.
O cash enti no Obama by campaign na mumu so cash.
Enfa pressure go to me offer so.
Oh Davi.
Delegate for the omo maybe.
Because on him Kufuor administration empenimfo no a kane no mpese omo bedi Kufuor ombesi Kufuor name no.
Yeah.
Ozo mu na fedi out akọ no pe o.
Akọ no pe.
Amu na fedi out akọ no pe.
Or that's what
yes. O go that's why game numpa. O game so anye adeketo. And you know at least anya bad kura. Anya bad. Cash na say amafo no say oba omu say cash. Eno akeke.
Na say no pen na contest.
Esa me nka hwe. Na me pa say o da me pa say oba.
Enfa pressure nkoto offer so. Kwame. Enfa man yes.
Wo fa nim say edwuma no oye no.
Yes sir.
It comes with a lot of pressure. That's what for him. What for your weapon?
And we're converting. And these are the candidates. Share a year or more pictures now. Very, very noble. Very noble men. So, engineer Kwabene Japan. And a picture no. Then, but you would see already about to me join your Facebook. The Honorable Kennedy Compre at Japan. And some funny and no. Again, a year Dr. Brana Champon and Dr. Alhaji Mahamoud Bawumia, okay, and then Dr. Yao Osei Educhum. On so funny and no. Now I lose as if some of the doctor for in no. And they are to us who and
doctor no.
And so almost when
yes, almost when.
And where can be Anna?
Say almost separate doctors no from engineers no and no can number somewhere. Into one engineer, one asin dump him early.
Okay.
That's I say. And California doctors.
Doctors.
That's I say.
Alright, so I'm the Japan for in the camp.
I'm the Japan for so yeah, the camp.
Very interesting.
Yes.
All right, Yanya Juma way ewa now. So offer a year Dr. Bawumia na wafa a year the other people like Kahu will tell you more about one more details, okay? Na afi what me and what join here obey me abba a year radio now the profile offer all the candidates you show more strengths, okay? You share one more profile na you share more weaknesses na afi you share the likelihood say one more to me a winner and I say one more to me and winning and share Dr. Alhaji Mahamoud Bawumia the profile and base. He's a former vice president between 2017 and 2025. Okay, strong name recognition. Ekitanepa Oka Nidina Ubodina Ubiati. Dr. Bawumia Dino very strong nationwide. Okay, now the core base is in the northern part of the country. Dr. Bawumia the core base in the party, is in the northern part of the country, and he's a Northerner as well. International backing from sections of NPP elites, okay, and to occur a year the international level, so a lot of backing And mind you, or a Muslim, ahead of the 2024 election, people were telling you, say, Saudi foreign Arabs never supporting. So that for the very first time, a Muslim will become a president and all of that. I believe so. Once a become a Ghana for Bejatum, the religious politics, the more good. And Onono Nehu base no. Now you come to his strength. High level government experience. In fact, what's now buying mu for 8 years.
8 years.
What's now opposition? So what's Nanado for 8 years.
For 8 years.
We try 4 years. He can 12 years in opposition. Why experiencing the SSA or experiencing in politics in what tasty the better times and the bitter times, both in opposition and in government. Oba government ni more. The flashy things are no Dr. Bawumia why experience be okay or a technocrat with a very good reputation, okay, or a strong donor and institutional network developer and no Dr. Bawumia ko babia or per se ne presence you feel it
of course,
and the idea of digitization you have a central system you move it from paper now you call internet you find internet need you money at the systems putting systems in place. I mean those are things that you can credit him with. Now we and only free what I say strong running mate, balancing credentials, Muslim, Christian ticket, okay, still respected internationally. And if we are saying for no, okwa Dr. Bawumia yebunepa because of said the OC again in Yema. Now the weaknesses no ebini dia okay, the 2024 election laws are NPP nya no baggage ni nyina wonom dia so you hear the opponent saying say so we were stronger. I mean party no kwan fast lose ye no na eyenim guase enti omode ni nyina no e dia so no onim say Chairman Sabonso report from Ashanti region any report here NPP for the DSC no try say exonerating from say one of the candidate channel and conform pay, but people have not really bought into those assertions. And also now linked to unpopular economic outcomes. And Dr. Bawumia a lot of integrity tester as I mean, proving Crawford wrong. And a ban inflation, exchange rate once and some the lectures our mind here on the economy vis-a-vis the C and on it nanado 10 so issues now why he has to be able to deal with it.
Of course.
And the weaknesses, because people keep bringing it back. Say oba no say na kai say so na we and no one of the shortfalls onya sent by some seen by some as established and continuity candidate for President Akufo-Addo, which may hurt among the fresh-faced delegates, requires the big rebrand to reconnect with the grassroots of the party. And what we are saying, and it's I had Dr. Bawumia campaign, yes, majority of the people, believe say. I mean, Oto about the mad Dr. Bawumia. It said they want to about my President Akufo-Addo so on to us. And as I saw here now, or yeah, rebranding. Said they be obedient from the AC in the past, Now, or making sure a party in the monso while rebranding who ye just to connect to the base. Now, over a year primary, sir. The chances, medium high chances until the elite. One more yenim the four na co school ni no dodo na per Dr. Bawumia in the party, okay. Still now was some powerful voices amongst the elites in society and no one. Now 2028 electability conditional must rebuild trust on the economy and frame himself as a new Bawumia to win the swing voters, okay? And to rebranding no one say my no. Now, as I saw, making sure say obe position in such a way say obe rebranding na afi the encrofor can find ho a negatives ni nyina no etimi asesa. Good. Now, oba a Kennedy compare ko Japan a long serving member of parliament as in Central until 2024. Okay? Or a businessman, very, very outspoken critic of government failures, and was Osanso strong on the grassroots no e feel say e do baby okasa de ma wo mo.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
and he award that opportunity no to his favor or to his credit, especially amongst the youth. Any edwumfo ma no omo fili Kennedy ba omo free so kan adwen said yes so kan no now obabie mu an strength biem no say our strong ground appeal a form for the penase. Okay, emotional connections with the base. The word yen near mano as a form for no enya some emotional attachment to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, one more believe we said the Kennedy can I don't know creno and you can of creno will be or can of creno can be more dear. One more pepper. Now Osanso our high polling numbers in some delegate surveys, okay, until July 2025 survey, high ratings no ewo at the man.
Yeah.
That is Kennedy Japan. The weaknesses, okay, weak parliamentary elite endorsement, okay, only one MP reportedly is backing him. And to him so be a former member of parliament there, and can say MPs ni be na backing.
Yes,
and so intimi man sir. Again no elite no omo akọ school book long for na society ni the party nim no dodo na say omo nse da feeling no enyi omo anim man sir. Enti eno no ya ade ba ko a esese oye ho adwuma. Okay, controversial statement, sometimes tribal, religious, risk alienating moderate, and then perceived temperament, divisive, and then NPP unity risk post primaries. And I don't know yet. Idea ba konso a people believe say we unipem. Okay, the comments ni bi wo no ma. Enya idea hu hia enso na waka again banisa na ha adwen crofo perceive ni say owabufuo any idea enti say ekoba ni say obeye candidate no a the unity a NPP here no as a ebedin kakra.
Okay,
that is what the weakness ni be at based on one in ma why now the primaries no or high chance if the grassroots dominate the delegate mood enti obetimi win here as I say grassroots ni pie to abano ne dudu mu pa because the whole womo ese pen on the one and the vote no dudu na no ebe free aba e ho na ewo. Yes, mobilize the base to turn out and my struggle with a floating voters and at the national level no so be candidate obe so fa kakra o ti ase the strength ni bi nso ye say wa contributed to the party financially and that is it. Now yenko a Dr. Brian Achampong, a Betifi member of parliament, okay? Eastern region recognizes him, former Greek minister and businessman, rising star, seen as a bridge between elite and the grassroots. Brian, no opposition, the Jose, as a elite, no be penasem kakra, a form for to penasem kakra, or intermediate or dantemu. Yes, sir, because of the way on the form for the play. One thing our year, no fantastic. Yes, sir. At the time I would declare an intention about form cry. The company be brewabon say when the youth nini mabunisha or capijin idea trying to speak the language of the youth, which is very positive on his part. And that is it. Now over a year ne strength Noah, okay? Gaining momentum on the ground in several polls until July 2025 Global Info Analytics polls are 1 year indicates that Dr. Brian Achampong gaining grounds relatively youthful and dynamic or your youth or nini bebre and a quite of us I mean different from the others so acceptable to both party establishment and ordinary delegates. Party establishment President Akufo-Addo we are told say why endorse Brian was supporting Brian Achampong say Dr. was supporting no. Yes, and the party establishment said Nanado so air support what it means is that Nanado's loyalists no do na so bad ebetro support at the amount.
Okay, o patch say based on nkomo ye DH say amount for still do na declare support Dr. Bawumia. All this one no omun chedam feel Nanado sao.
Min kase omun chedam feeling is
na say
politics.
Omi fan full keke.
Politics.
Because Mrs. Ende Nanado no enipa na mu ono na bia ono mo ba lamlight no mamu positions akase no. And they know yet it say on support a Dr. Bima that is here Akwa Brian and still all of you are still on the path of making sure that okay Dr. Bamiani.
But don't say elections they encourage me deceive
okay.
What you say? They can deceive you. Bet me as so
fear delegate.
Okay. And I don't know yet, Dr. Brian. Now the campaign is focused on building party unity. Say party no and kabum bet me aba. Now accusations are they turn so any weakness. Kasi part and they say or make a lot of tribal comments dodo. Okay? And the tribal rhetorics endorse dodo needs more national exposure beyond Eastern region and Akan base. And Brian as a Eastern hono washe wache. As I so that national recognition. Ompie kakra na Ghana for no enye into mas Ghana for said anye into Musa. Ana on said anye popular so sa. When it comes to Ghanaians, the whole country, the popularity, or they compare Kennedy and Kennedy, and that is it. Now, past ministerial controversies may be revived by opponents. And Obekaya Senate, because Senate hotels near Diano, Sani Mani in Abessa Popea. Should Kennedy, Brian Champo become the candidate? Now, primaries, as a medium, or what Dantemo Kakra. Because or building momentum. What him so I don't know one chassis intem, but or building momentum. He's getting into the game. And the undecideds no one more nyanya or more do no. I feel I say one more air shift. What you say now? Low potential as fresh but experienced candidate who can unite the factions within the party to avoid a major scandal. And Brian Achampong calling for unity near the end. We need and also a mobile kakra, but all the same no bet me who do obey. Dr. Yaweduchum, former Minister for Education, technocrat with PhD in education, respected among teachers and youth. Popular in VP preference polls. KNUST survey 53% preferred. When him said Dr. Yaweduchum last year now or the most preferred person I don't care say Dr. Bawumia candidate or very matured or kasa ye what you say a bano elite for now or because we don't know if we say or you're very competent at what he does now the strength or you clean the strength in now, Kwame, Dr. Yaweduchum, clean. Or no, on this scandal, be a scandal free reputation. If he knew what a chrome for, what could be scandals, a whole will be any what you say, or your strong record on education policy and human capital issues. Very, very strong on it. And ban education and more, very strong to his credit. Seen as a thoughtful person. And policy-driven leader, and see as an idea of person you be and what dream him more to see the impact ebe saying Eddie Amagana. And that is Dr. Yaweduchum. Now appeals to the church groups and teachers. And Dr. Yaweduchum, a band teacher for sorry near Diana because of the maturity any kind of fast yen in Yema even in campaign you could have the war remove crofos or underdot but remove yen on the quiet side and that is it now. Weakness, he has a very narrow profile, mainly known for education. Senior education, and Crawford said that not full spectrum on national issues. On Kasabi brain, say about national issues, even though you're a politician, but on Kasa. Even in Parliament, one said on Kabibre. The Jumado Dona were the educational committee in Parliament, and that is the weaknesses. Nibi, as I said, on also a PA na Okasa na Crawford who na dream tre. There was certain national issues.
But on our to say, or a calm person.
Yes,
naturally. What you say on your beer or the Pakasa. Into that day, almost that grooming ye. Almost that grooming ye, almost that set agendas be mano. Now, on to the one agenda in my say, almost done the real one, the a bedding a crammer. Yes. But a fine candidate, very fine candidate, or a fine candidate, or how be NPP, but one like a massive delegate buying machine and political firepower.
Okay, and Dr. Duchum no ebano delegate na the weakness ba kono say delegate ne say in some more day in such here day on tueska
and no so there
Dr. Duchum there
enyen ne yete answer ne yete yache
delegate ne say Dr. Duchum o metua sika ma which is good. I feel say it is to his credit o metua sika ma so we believe in competence now believe so betumi aye adwuma na hwe no na to abama no
Ghana ha enye incompetence
o say
e no mo hwe to de to aba na me ka kire wo
sika
ame yanka no kure bi nkyere no Ghana hanom enye o minimia ene amafo ba hwe so de to aba ma wo unimiye de ba fakas kakra ta to o ye good ba fankwan kakra gu ase because delegate no bebre na mo ankasa politicians no mo paint picture bi se me to aba no ma ne wie no kwa me hu ne biem.
Okay. Mame ka we na me fancy Dr. Duchum 2028 election no ne power pa no ne say we a moderate candidate. Okay. Dr. Duchum bet me police surprises say delegate ni o mo adwen say wo mo the integrity. Okay. Any competence and or more pedia.
I say we idiomatum.
Integrity ne say delegate ni your mwadwen say afi wo mu nyiskan to abade na wo mu be competence and dey to abade Dr. Educhum ebetimi apule a lot of
Kwame asemi okay as we idiomatum
me ba so mo pro bia efi bia ne ho a wo mo de ne ko for 2028
Obienya hweye nka wono
ho a Educhum and Educhum will stand a better chance because a better education him he's done a lot
and dear
okay
and dear no
say delegate no ebe choose competence with integrity wabro mu nkoye sikasem dia then Dr. Educhum can pull a lot of surprises ahead of the primaries. Now yemra a year engineer Kwabena Ejepong, very competent man. Former NPP General Secretary, okay, suspended during the internal crisis veteran party strategist with deep ties with Ashanti region, amongst the first to file for the 2028 race. Were former press secretary to former President Kufuor, and Waye Jumani Bia. The strength in institutional knowledge and credibility with party elders. Okay, woman say engineer there were very credible. Elect na what party name no penasem because woman him say or discipline. Kwabena Japan ho a won hwe mansem fon ye den. Enkoso. What you say party no orderliness ebebem campaign no one be prosecute wa bro bi anko wieske bia. We be boss ye the campaign sika man akodi. Kwabena Japan ho a sa na mani nyina to be den ebetwa easy. Okay, he's seen as a man of integrity by some experience at navigating party structures and delegate map, okay? And no. Now the weakness, past suspension from office still lingers. And the choir President Kufuor Sumi yi ni free ho as general secretary rivals may frame him as a divisive figure for the party in terms of crisis era. And he won't be sad back, but one the back ni nyina no. Kwamna Japan, a very good orator, and then about communication, fantastic. And that is him. Now, lower public charisma compared to other contenders, not as visible on social media and national stage recently. And Osha, President Kufuor 8 years nina, Kwabena Japan enya position bia, which is quite worrying. Ama the national appeal no, party ni mudi enim no, Ghana for enim no, but a dian kesese Kwabena Japan enya, baby anka wadri no, as a dino and sheda and massa, and one time kasansu bebre. Obekasa a media engagement and baby or do no I feel say I mean there are certain national events especially it's me man no kasa because he has a lot to share and a lot I mean obeti me abua country way my country way and number way no when it comes to the national event and I say in Yamabi Honoma you have been invited say oh also brana for agent brano sometimes it depends on the people that are managing you. You ought to employ people that will be able to manage you to an extent that they know that they all to our platform we swa ebebo brand you do rahanoma ebebo brand. Sometimes they forget that in the quest to say me person midi president I need to employ somebody who understands marketing and branding to be part of my team. I don't want him to know my boys in Indi Mechikeke, but as
wo obi a wo pese wo di mamperino, you are a product. How are you selling yourself?
As I say a tone.
Yeah. So as part of team now, employ somebody that always experience when it comes to branding. I'll be to me a brand new year.
I'm a very fine gentleman to be a president.
Yes, or a fine gentleman.
Or personality or integrity will be here.
But how is he marketing himself?
Ghana and as young pennies,
and you Ghana and young pennies are. And you won't say we are intentional about Niao Pese Uye. Team Ben out your moko. Future Ben and me build it in the next 10, 5, 11, 12 years. And I don't me. I want to become a flag bearer for NPP. Okay, a Juma Ben and say me start here. How do I brand myself? How do I market myself? Untina hono man trezo emrene ba be do ansa makeka me ho dabi within the space na wo hono no within the space of 4 years now within the space of 8 years now what conceive the idea of becoming a flag bearer for a political party. Start employing people to say you have a company what employment for HR or maybe administrator or head of marketing and brands. See yourself to be a company that you are employing people to making sure that at the end of person who turn your face that you want to sell no, they will have a plan for it. On be rolling no. Every quarter this is how we want to roll your brand
Okay.
But it's one yen sir now so me pay MPP any medi until me train ma 4 years na so na 4 years no eso na me yimitia e be too late amount.
Okay. But I say, Nana Kwame Jan, and those are the 5 candidates the New Patriotic Party will have to choose from. And no home come on. Now, I mean, first, that be Emma the luckiest. Season 3, no, yeah, the Abba, and I don't pay, make it a point. Who me a star 712 hash, star 712 hash. Now, what to me, extra will take it, no, Obenya or lucky number, no, now, also what to me, I win a lot of cash. Or call option 2, no, Obeko a year, the luckiest Africa.com website no eso na wa register we are tapping ewo community ticket no eso o tapia na wetime age eye o ticket oje o ticket our lucky number no I what ticket ne so no draw no yenya ya na ye bo lucky number no you stand the chance of winning a lot of cash enti anope luckiest adaroma but you ube winning cash pa make it a point na one so far hu ehye be lucky wherever you are everywhere. But your boy winning over a year 10 times usika with the ebetrado enti anopay for uhoshimbi na onsunya some level of cash. But I say one more aroma ana anopay yade a year yensempano at the airbrail. Yes, you're versing
but quick one, I'm for encounter I mean who's the Eastern region MPC no NPP MPC no.
Yeah.
A bit more I declare I Dr. Baumia. I think that this Enyamaye asat a room MPP politics and dangerous.
Okay.
Because me started a midi politics a chika crowd kumha or my mono from 1992. Men said there who you say a do level ye kwa internal politics DCs MCs so ye declare support my way. Obey dear but I na ehye fom wase obi ehu se na be a party ni sanity into no aya na yenyi yenim se me support we but recently 2024 time and on my video almost started so omo yi omonim ye declare ma ayi Dr. Baumia me MP so and so DCs MCs ye group no ye and gradually it is eating down and where that chibi a bigger issue among because per adventure young fan say Dr. Baumia winning now say any of these 4 a winner wow could declare Dr. Baumia how do you want the other man to see you obesity anyway related aye juma because on you need on nyadia obeji wedi on you need that because oba bontin ebe press conference e declare support edema asimesi. And then you know asimesi ni honum. How are you expecting the new candidate na modernabano to work with you? Inti if you know energy say onu nye juma or forming a new team, you have issue with him. That oh yene wo yene adwuma no oba no nkasa ho, but before then no then na wo ye. So this is something that NPP for year in the near future a bit bomb big time.
Okay.
Until I'm praying that leader omoboyi no oba ombe siesie na ma we na on cleaning up NPP mu ye because you see an efi we pa so mutumi cleaning
na
cleaning ye